Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today is another episode of the Redstone Experiment, or, Redstone Concepting with AntVenom, or whatever you want to think of this series as being. But I do want to disclaimer the beginning of this video by saying the creation that I have in front of me here is not necessarily a mind-blowingly, amazing, super epic, revolutionary device, nor is it likely the best way that I could have ever built it. The idea with what I have in front of me here, and basically anything that I'm going to create throughout this sort of series, is to take an idea that I had in mind, which was the wireless transferring of items, and to try and build that. So that's what I have in front of me here, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and explain here. But again, I wanted the disclaimer that, this may not be perfect. It may not even be remotely close to perfect. I probably could have compacted all of these command blocks into one using some crazy command block stacking, whatever. There's a lot of things that I could have done here, etc., etc. So anyways, let's just go ahead and let's launch right into this here. So the idea with this sorting system is that you can drop an item into here and it will drop into these chests right here, or, more theoretically, you can place these chests anywhere on the map and you can tell the command blocks to place them, into those chests as such. So essentially the way this works, without getting into the command blocks quite yet, is that I drop an item into this chest, and right now it'll only sort 3 separate items. Well, it'll place any miscellaneous ones into this one right here, but the idea is that it'll sort 3 items, and this is infinitely expandable. You can expand it infinitely off in that direction. You'll pop items in this chest, and then they'll go through the sorting system and pop out these dispensers on the other side. It'll destroy the original item, and then it'll create the new item. It'll summon them into these chests right here. It'll just do that up. So it allows you to transfer items, in a not necessarily efficient way, but it's a way that just kind of works. So yeah, maybe, you can wind up understanding redstone a little bit better just by watching this video if you don't know a whole ton about it. But anyways, so yeah, you can see that I drop an item into the chest here. Let's just go ahead and let's drop a few items, and let's go ahead and let's drop in 3 diamonds, drop in 4 wool, and then let's drop in 1 gold. So yeah, you're gonna see what's going on here. You can see that redstone blocks are being placed in front of me and then removed, so that's allowing the dispensers here to power, and then it's powering this right here, and then it's also powering these sets of command blocks right here. So you can see a bunch of stuff happened in chat there, and then if I go back into the chest, you can see that there's 4 blue wool in there, there's 1 gold in there, and then there's 3 diamonds in there, and it works perfectly. So let me go ahead and let me get in more into the nitty-gritty as to how exactly this works, and then we'll go ahead and we'll call that a video there. So yeah. Anyways, and another thing I want to say before, I continue, is that I really only made this device because I just had the idea for it. I'm like, I wonder how you could sort and organize and transfer items wirelessly. That was the idea that I had, and I just decided to do it. So yeah, anyways, what I have, right here, obviously, this is the chest, and then I have a bunch of hoppers that lead into these 3 right here specifically. But what I also have right here is a system that actually slows down the items. So whenever this torch turns off, it allows 1 item to pass through it. And I have that because this sorting system can't sort the assortment of items fast. It can't sort them fast because it goes into a dispenser here, but if I allow items to pass through freely and as fast as they can, they start building up in the dispenser and it fails. So I had to slow it down, and I slowed it down using a very simple 4 hopper clock thing, and that slows it down enough to work. So anyways, once an item is dropped into this chest here, it goes into these 3 sets of hoppers right here. And basically, when an item passes over here, this hopper right here will suck the item down if it matches the item that is in this hopper right here. In this case, this is blue wool. If it matches this one, it'll do gold ore. And then if it matches this one, it'll do diamond block. So actually, miscellaneous items won't actually pass into that system. They'll actually lock up the system right now. So if I wanted to, I could actually add a miscellaneous one that would just allow any item to pass through. I probably could do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. But anyways, the idea is that this is infinitely expandable in whatever direction, I please to place it in. So let's just say, for example, a blue wool passes through here. This item right here, well, this hopper will suck it down. Then it'll add 1 bit of power onto this. Like, it'll add 1 onto this, which will power just this piece of redstone right here. It doesn't power at all. It just powers this one, which powers this repeater right here, which powers that redstone torch, which allows the item to pass through it. Yes, there is 1 item in there that's supposed to be in there, but allows an additional item to pass through, which passes through into the dispenser, which then passes a signal through this, which powers these command blocks right here. So what these command blocks specifically do, if you see, you know, this will accept the signal, this will set that block right there to be a redstone block, the block below this command block that I'm setting, and then this will actually transfer the item. So this summons an item at negative 3x away, so that's, you know, just right here. And then that'll summon with an ID of 35 and a damage value of 11. Excuse that. And the damage value of 11 is blue wool, and then it'll just have a count of 1. And then it's the same thing here. This right here is the gold right here, and then this is the diamond right there. And then all of these are pretty much all the same. These are all identical command blocks. This one just, you know, sets the redstone block, and then that one replaces it with air so that it can have its little one tick thing that it does, and then it ticks this, and yeah, it just all kind of works. So again, let me just go ahead and let me place a few of these in here. Let's just go ahead and let's do this up. Bam. It doesn't really matter where I place them. You know, I could just drag them. It doesn't really matter at all. But it'll suck them in the order that they're in the chest. So yeah, you can see that this is all going on here. If I go ahead and I place my view with it here, you can see, you know, as soon as a redstone block appears, the item appears right there, and then it drops into the hopper, and then the original item itself gets destroyed. So yeah, what practical use this has, I don't know, but allow this device to maybe inspire you guys to create something else, you know, maybe something involving the wireless transferring of items. Yeah, this obviously wouldn't be practical in a survival scenario, but, you know, may have its uses in adventure maps, you know, I don't know. It's just sort of an idea, it's sort of a concept. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this sort of redstone concept-y type stuff, then feel free to give me your feedback. You know, if you guys are okay with me maybe not posting the most brilliant, mind-blowing things you guys have ever seen, then, you know, feel free to leave your feedback on that. Leave a rating on the video if you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, anyways, that is the concept for the time being. I will provide a download link with this one specifically in the description below if you guys want to toy around with it. And by the way, I may as well note that, you know, the 8 wool that I dropped in there are there, you know, there, and then there. You can see the item stacks have gone back up to 64 because all of the items dropped into the system just fine. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off this video here. I hope y'all have enjoyed, and I hope that this stirs up some discussion about stuff, I guess. Hope y'all have enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching, guys.